I have ever wanted to come here, dub, and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done and will strive to keep doing so.
Quote, Caitlin Clark fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans, I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that.
But when you have a great skill set,
Right.
it normally will translate. And her skill set is the ability to go get the basketball.
Did you know that first-time steroid offenders in pro sports can face up to $250,000 in fines and a year in prison? Well, Angel Reese might be finding that out the hard way. The WNBA star is in hot water, and we've got all the details. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor, and if you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. But here's the kicker. It wasn't a failed drug test that got her, nope. It was something way more personal. We're talking betrayal, revenge, and a scandal that's bigger than anything the WNBA has ever seen. You know what's crazy? This whole thing started with a single post on social media. Picture this. It's just another day in the WNBA off season, and suddenly everyone's phone starts blowing up. A rival player drops this cryptic message on Instagram. Some people will do anything to stay on top. Tonight's truth will come out. That's it. No names, no details. But everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. Within hours, that post was everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, you name it. People were going wild trying to figure out what it meant. And of course, all eyes turned to Angel Reese. I mean, she'd been dominating the league, breaking records left and right. It was like watching a highlight reel every time she stepped on the court. But now, fans were going back, questioning every insane play, every impossible shot. Was it all too good to be true? The rumor mill went into overdrive. You'd see these wild theories popping up. Angel's using some new designer steroid. She's got a secret training method. It was like watching a game of telephone, but with millions of people playing at once.
Quote, Caitlin Clark fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans, I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. Coming at somebody white who is a beloved star of theirs. But when it comes to death threats, like, I'm talking about people who have come down to my address, following me home. Multiple occasions people have made.
That's the thing about fake news in sports. It spreads faster than a fast break. 1 minute, it's just a whisper. The next, it's all over SportsCenter. And in Angel's case, it was a full-blown wildfire. People were digging up old interviews, analyzing her muscles and photos, even claiming they had inside sources spilling the tea. But here's the real kicker. Why are we so quick to tear down our heroes? It's like we're hardwired to believe the worst about successful athletes. Maybe it's jealousy, or maybe we just can't handle the idea that someone could be that good naturally. Whatever it is, once that seed of doubt is planted, it grows like crazy. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but what if there was more to this story than just some random accusation? And you'd be right to wonder, because here's the truth behind that viral post. The player who posted it, she wasn't some righteous whistleblower. Nope. Turns out she was Angel's ex-best friend from college. They had a falling out over, get this, a guy they both liked. So this whole scandal, it started as petty revenge, but it snowballed into something way bigger than anyone could have imagined. That's the power of social media, folks. One little post can change someone's whole world. But wait, you won't believe how the WNBA responded to all this drama. Let's just say they weren't about to let a viral post take down their biggest star without a fight. Alright, picture this. It's 3 a.m. and the WNBA commissioner's phone is blowing up. Why? Because they just got their hands on some mind-blowing evidence about Angel Reese. But here's the kicker. It's not what anyone was expecting. You ready for this? The truth behind Angel's insane rookie season is about to come out, and it's going to change everything. While the internet was losing its mind over that viral post, the WNBA wasn't just sitting back and watching. No way. They were running a full-on covert operation that would make James Bond jealous. We're talking secret meetings, undercover agents, the whole 9 yards, and let me tell you, what they uncovered was way crazier than anyone could have guessed. First things first, they dove deep into Angel's rookie stats. I'm talking 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds per game. That's not just good, that's, are you kidding me? good. For a rookie, insane. But here's where it gets interesting. The league wasn't just looking at the numbers. They were using some next level science to figure out if those stats were too good to be true. You won't believe the high-tech stuff they're using these days to catch cheaters. We're not just talking about peeing in a cup anymore.
I have ever wanted to come, dub, and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done and will strive to keep doing so. She's been phenomenal. I'm not surprised.
The only reason that I brought up the first part about Angel Reese is this.
The WNBA's got these advanced blood tests that can spot stuff traditional tests miss. They're looking for things called metabolites, tiny little clues that can reveal if someone's been doping, even if the actual drug is long gone from their system. It's like CSI, but for sports. But here's the thing, as the evidence started piling up, it wasn't pointing where everyone thought it would. The investigators were finding something, alright, but it wasn't steroids. It was something way bigger, something that could change the whole game. Now you might be thinking, come on, what could be bigger than a steroid scandal? Well, buckle up, because this is where it gets wild. Remember that late season injury that kept Angel off the court? Yeah, turns out that wasn't an injury at all. The real reason she was benched, the WNBA had uncovered evidence of a massive betting scandal. That's right, folks. While everyone was busy accusing Angel of juicing, she was actually being used as a pawn in a high-stakes gambling operation. We're talking millions of dollars, insider information, the works. And Angel, she had no idea she was even involved. But here's where things get really wild. The betting ring wasn't just targeting the WNBA.
But when you have a great skill set,
right,
it normally will translate. And her skill set is the ability to go get the basketball.
Asked her to address her feelings about rival Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark.
Y'all always doing
I
stuff.
think-
Y'all messy.
I
Internet,
think you
y'all
might not have
messy.
been on camera though. It was. Hey,
Yeah,
that
it was on
hey,
camera.
that was. It's
It was
it's
on
funny
camera.
now.
Hey,
This thing went way deeper, involving multiple sports and even some big-name celebrities. The feds were already on it, and Angel's case was about to blow the whole thing wide open. So there you have it. What started as a steroid accusation turned into one of the biggest scandals in sports history. And Angel Reese? She went from being the accused to being the key that unlocked the whole thing. Talk about a plot twist, right? So here's the real deal, this whole Angel Reese saga, it wasn't about steroids at all. It was a wild ride that exposed something way bigger, a massive betting scandal that's rocking the sports world. But you know what? There's a lesson here for all of us. We've got to be smarter about how we handle sports news. Next time you see a crazy headline, take a breath before you hit that share button. Check out some legit sources, not just social media rumors. And remember, even the biggest stars are human. False accusations can mess with an athlete's head big time, not just their career. Trust me, after this, you'll never look at viral sports stories the same way again. It's on all of us to be part of the solution, not the problem. Let's keep the game clean, both on and off the court.